This is the initial setup for Italy. In northern Italy, there are 2 infantry, 2 artillery, 2 anti-aircraft artillery, 1 tank, and 1 strategic bomber. In southern Italy, there are 6 infantry, 2 fighters, and 2 anti-aircraft artillery. In C-Zone 95, there's a transport, a cruiser, a destroyer, and a submarine. In C-Zone 97, there's a transport, a battleship, and a cruiser. In C-Zone 96, there's a destroyer and a transport. In Albania, there's 2 infantry and 1 tank. In Libya, there's an infantry and an artillery. In Tobruk, there are 3 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 mechanized infantry, and 1 tank. Down in Ethiopia, there are 2 infantry and 1 artillery, and down in Italian Somaliland, there is a single infantry. In terms of national objectives, if Italy, or I'm assuming if the Axis owns 3 of the following 4 territories, Gibraltar, southern France, Greece, and Egypt, then Italy gets 5 IPCs. If there are no Allied warships in the Mediterranean, so subs count but transports don't, then Italy gets 5 IPCs. If Italy controls everything from Morocco to Alexandria, or what's called in the BBR game El Alamein, if they control that one, Tobruk, Libya, Tunisia, Algeria, and Morocco, they get a 5 IPC bonus. If they control any of the Mideastern territories, so that's Iraq, northwest Persia, or in BBR northwest Iran, or Persia, or in BBR Iran, then they get 2 IPCs per territory. They also get IPCs, a single IPC for controlling Italian Somaliland, Ethiopia, British Somaliland, Kenya, and Anglo-Egyptian Sudan. These 5 territories, by the way, are also a victory condition for the Axis. If they control all 5 of them by the end of the game, that's a victory point. Now, there is an unusual set of circumstances that can happen for the Italians. If Rome is ever taken by the Allies, then the Italians become an allied power. And there are 2 additional national objectives for them there. If they're at war with Germany, they get 2 IPCs per original German or pro-Axis territory that they control. And they get 5 IPCs if they control all of their original territories if they're at war with Germany. Now, what happens if Rome falls is that every territory containing both Italian and either German, or it'd be an almost impossible situation, but technically, hypothetically, Japanese troops, then all of the pieces in that region become German or Japanese, probably German, and the country reverts to, the possession of the country reverts to Germany. That's true of sea zones as well. If there are Italian ships in an area with, say, a German sub or something like that, all of those Italian ships become German. Any Italians in areas that are by themselves, those are now allied Italian countries. Now, what you have to be careful of if you're Germany is if you have Italian units in German-controlled territories without German units, because then those territories become Italian. So that's a rule that can come into effect if Italy ever falls, if Rome ever falls, then a bunch of stuff around the board will change hands. So once again, I'll do a close-up on the Italian territories so we can see exactly what we're looking at here. Here's the 2 they start with in Africa. Here's the stuff in the Horn of Africa. Here's the stuff in North Africa. Here's the 3 sea zones they control. And of course, Albania and northern and southern Italy. Okay. Okay, so that's Italy initial setup.